All right, so we're doing lesson 9. It says use place value to multiply, okay? This is session 3 of lesson 9, okay? It says use any strategy to find the product. Okay, before we do this, what do we need? All right, great. So how did you do this? 8 times 9, and you got? So you got 72, and then you just brought the 0 down, right? And you got 720. So you went 8 times 9 first, and you got 72, right? Okay, and then on the video it says that we just add a 0 there, okay? And then now 8 times 90 is 720, okay? It's going to be the same strategy that you're going to need for tomorrow because there's no school Friday, all right? Go ahead and watch this for me.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this lesson on multiplying using place value patterns. We can start off by asking the question, how can we multiply whole numbers and multiples of 10 using place value patterns and the associative property? And before we get into any examples, let's quickly review the associative property and what it means. When we have three numbers that we want to multiply together, let's just say 5 times 2 times 3. Now, in the current order, we'd start off by multiplying 5 times 2, which we know equals 10, and then multiplying that by 3, and 10 times 3 is 30. Now, if we were to change the order, in this case, we would multiply 5 times 3 first, which is 15, and 15 times 2 also equals 30. And again, if we still change the order of these numbers around, we do 2 times 3 first, which is 6, and then 6 times 5, again, equals 30. So the associative property states that the order of the terms does not matter when you're multiplying real numbers, which we could see in this example where the order of the terms did not matter since the product always resulted in 30. And we're going to continue to look at the number 30 since it is a multiple of 10. We can say that 30 is equal to the number 10 times 3. Or in terms of money, we can think of $30 as 3 $10 bills. So we can continue to extend our thinking here to the idea of place values. 30 is a 3 with one 0 digit, and we can think of it as 3 times 10. 300 is a 3 with two 0 digits, and we can think of it as 3 times 100. 3,000 is a 3 with three 0 digits, and we can think of it as 3 times 1,000. So we can see how the place values, in this case in 0 digits, correspond. So let's go ahead and start our first example where we want to multiply 17 times 10. Now, we can think of this as laying out 17 $10 bills and figuring out how much money that would be. So 17 tens would equal 170. Now, what if we were to replace that 10 with a 20? So now we have 17 times 20. Now, instead of 17 piles of 10, we have 17 piles of 2 tens, since 2 tens equals 20. So we can rethink this product as 17 times 2 tens, since 20 and 2 tens are equivalent. And 17 times 2 tens is 34 tens, since 17 times 2 is 34, and 34 $10 bills would be $340.
So you pretty much get the point. You won't have on your test on Friday. I mean on Thursday. You won't have anything that says 17 times 2. Okay, it'll be a little bit more basic, third grade level. Okay. Go to page 221 in the math book. 221 in the math book. It says Manu drives 50 miles each day. How many miles does he drive in 5 days? Show your work. Okay. I'll wait till you guys get to that page. So what would be my multiplication equation? Just say that loud.
50 times 5.
What was it?
50 times 5.
50 times 5. 50 times 5. Okay. So what basic multiplication effect? What am I going to multiply out of this? 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, what do I do next? And then it just says put the 0 in the ones place because 50 times 5 is 250. That's it. All right. We good? Excellent. Okay, so for this one, what I want you to do, you're going to work this out, okay? And I'm going to select 4 of you to come up and do it on the board. So go ahead and multiply 6 times 90. It says Raymond can type 40 words each minute. How many words can he type in 8 minutes? I can only be 10 at least. I'm not a very fast typer. Okay. So what would be my multiplication equation for this? Tell me. What? 8 times 40 or 40 times 8. Either one works. All right. Not the end of the world. Either one works. But I'm actually going to go with this one because that's the order that I was read in the problem. Okay. Right. In this lesson, all my answers had to have a 0, right? Right? Yes? So would A be the answer? No. Not A. Okay? Not A. Would B be the answer? No. So far, I crossed out 2. So now I get a 50-50 chance of getting the answer right. Okay? So we said that we multiply the 2 basic facts. Okay? What's 4 times 8? 32. Okay? And then what goes next to it?
0.
Always a 0. Okay? Okay, because 40 times 8 is 32 tens, like in the video, or 320. So C or D? C. Okay, C. However, it says that Gina chose B as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? How did she get 48?
She had the 4 and the 8, so she just put those together.
True. Lena? She added. Are we supposed to be adding?
No.
No, this is a multiplication sign, okay? Oops. That's a multiplication sign. All right? Okay, going to do number 5 for me. It says there are 60 toothpicks in a jar. There are 3 jars and 1 box. How many toothpicks are in 2 boxes? Okay, whoa, time out. This is not as basic as it sounds. Let's read it together. Okay? There are 60 toothpicks in a jar. Repeat after me. There are 60 toothpicks in a jar. Okay. There are 3 jars and 1 box. So let's do that. Let's do that just to see how many toothpicks are in 3 jars, okay? So what would be my multiplication equation so far? 60 times 3. Okay? Once I get this, I have to multiply by 2, right? Okay, because 60 times 3 is just 1 box. How many toothpicks we want to find out in how many? In 2 boxes, right? So this would be something like this first. Okay? Okay, I'm going to use a strategy called grouping. So where am I going to put the parentheses around? 3 times 2, because I know what that is. What's 3 times 2? 6. So now I have 60 times 6. Now I could use that strategy that we were learning today. Okay, you will multiply the basic fact with 6 times 6. 36. And then what goes next to it?
0.
A 0. Okay. So how many toothpicks are in 2 boxes though?
360.
360. Okay. Okay. Some of you would say, well, how about 60 times 3? That would be 180. And then 180 times 2. It would be a lot easier if we actually wrote it out, the whole thing like this. Okay. And use parentheses around the basic fact, which is 3 times 2, which is 6, and then multiply 60 times 6. Yes, Allison? There's what? Yes, 3 jars in 1 box. That's this part right here. But they want to know how many toothpicks are in 2 boxes, so I have to multiply 3 times 60 times 3 times 2. This is where I get the 2 boxes from. All right? It says, which multiplication expressions are ways to show 240? Which ones do you think? So I want to know which basic facts equals 24. Okay? What do you think? Somebody just said it. 8 times 3. What else? 4 times 6. Right? So which one of these would fit to answer 240? Anybody? Would A fit? Yes, because isn't 4 times 6 24? And then we just put a 0, right? A would work. Would B work? Yeah. 4 times 6 is still 24. And then just put a 0 next to it. Would C work? What's 3 times 8? What's 3 times 8? Isn't 3 times 8 24? It's just these two are just flipped around. Okay, so yes, C would work. But D work? Yes. Look, just like this. I have 8 times 3. Okay. Would E work? No, because in this case, 2 times 4 is actually what? 8. And then I bring the 0 down. So in this case, this would be 80, not 240. Here, 4 times 6 is 24. Put the 0 down. 4 times 6 is 24. Put a 0 there. 3 times 8 is also 24. And we add a 0. 8 times 3 is also 24. And we add a 0. So A, B, C, and D would work. Okay. Let's get those.